morning, everyone. My name is Willie the Bam Johnson. I'd like to welcome you this morning to a step towards transforming your life and becoming a better you from the inside out. Talking to you today straight from the BAM's Fooyah TV. Fooyah, which stands for Fighting Ultimately. Just want to connect with you every morning to be empowered by you, while at the same time trying to empower you. Today I started, 2:18. My normal awakening time is 3:30 a.m. Get up, look at myself in the mirror, feeling proud, feeling happy, feeling blessed. Look at my vision board, begin to do the normal daily chores of brushing the teeth, washing the face, and getting ready to go on the journey of reading I think I have about 15 books now that deal with different aspects of weaknesses in my life that I'm trying to overcome. And I end that reading with 3 different types of spiritual books, especially one being the Bible, that keeps me connected to my universal creator, who I choose to call God. And I also do my spiritual writing while I'm sitting there meditating, in a hot bath with, the right minerals and all those things to relax the body. And then I get out, I make my prayers, and I, kiss my son, kiss my wife, try to kiss them 13 times, kiss my wife, 1 time, because the legacy is really for him and her. And then I begin my, my day with going downstairs and, fixing my breakfast, my smoothies, my healthy, morning power meal. And then I began to write my book, my life story that I started writing over 20-some years ago when I got in trouble and was incarcerated in jail. That's very important to me, this continuous journey to complete this book and get it out to the world. And then, of course, you see my studio here where I come down and I begin to edit things and get things out on a YouTube channel, along with read my little spiritual motivational quotes, and got the vision board. This is the place where it's all done at. It gives me a chance to really connect and really tune in. And one of the things that we're working on now is something that's dear to me and my wife's heart, called Point MMA. My instructor, thanks to Grandmaster Brown, my instructor, my mentor, well, let's say our family's mentor and grandfather and dad. He's everything. He allowed us to begin to revisit something that we did a long time ago when I was really heavily into see how connected what we did in martial arts as a whole and what I had did all my life was connected to jiu-jitsu and what was happening with the UFC and so forth. And I went on this journey to begin to train with a lot of people, Master Lloyd Irvin, the Machados, and the list goes on and on. And through that journey, it was such a wonderful opportunity to see the similarities. And we were given tournaments at that time, and one tournament was called the All-American Harmony Open. And this time, when we had the event, I just spoke to my wife about us hosting the first ever Point MMA challenge. Not saying that it was something new, because everybody always did a little bit of.
Good morning. It's Brenda and Bushy.
Spin. Let's give him a round.
Which dealt with kicking and punching, not so much the grappling, because in sports karate it was broken up when people began to do that, but it dealt a lot more with the, the strikes. And this time we was going to put the grapplers, the strikers, the point fighters, the continuous contact fighters, the wrestlers, the jiu-jitsu guys, the throwing guys, you name it. Anybody that want to come in, didn't matter what rank, they got a chance to try their skill in a more, controlled setting of point, so nobody wouldn't get hurt and so forth. And it turned out to go real well. It came down for the overall title between my instructor, Master Brown, one of his students, and one of my jiu-jitsu instructors, Master Lloyd Irvin's student, and Master Lloyd Irvin's student won the title. And I never went on to continue to do it, because once again it was just a passion to just try something out and enjoy it. And now we just see an opportunity to bring it back, to reconnect, to let people see that they're, the true benefit of, sports karate. I don't care what nobody say. They can say it's not effective, but come on, you can't take someone's life experience and look at whatever skill set they decide to specialize in and say that whatever they do in life is ineffective. On the streets, in the real world, it's all about adapting and flowing. And whatever struggles you had to overcome determines how, beneficial or real what you're doing is going to be. I mean, come on, you could use gymnastics for combat. Frank Shamrock said, you give me a gymnast, I can make him a great jiu-jitsu or a great UFC fighter. So, it's based on what you got inside your heart, what's inside your soul. The truth is always inside of us all. As Bruce Lee said, the individual is always more important than any style or system or concept, But point MMA is something dear to our heart. It's going to be premiering at Master Brown's U.S. Capital Classics 2012. And we're looking forward to, as things are moving forward with the trademark and things like that, we look forward to this becoming a great opportunity for the world of sports karate. Finally, to revisit those days of, major sponsorship, major cash awards. Come on, people like Iron Banks, who Oriental World of Self-Defense, before a sold-out crowd on the Wide Worlds of Sports, NBC, seeing the great Tayari Cassell and Little John Davis and people like that fighting, Kung Fu versus karate, Jiu-Jitsu versus this. I mean, it was, I wasn't a part of that, but I was, a student of that history, and the Chuck Norris and great Bill Wallace and all those things, the Benny the Jet, who was scoring, a tremendous amount of points on people, Ed Parker's, internationals, Long Beach internationals. I mean, those things gave way to all these things that we see today. And my opportunity, our opportunity as a family and, just as a team, is just to try to get people to remember those times. The Bill Wallaces, the Billy Blanks, the Nasty Anderson, Lender Denleys. I mean, fighting is one thing that you can't be cheated on. You go out there, you give it your all, you let yourself creatively adapt to the rules and go with the flow. And I done seen and witnessed and been a part of some great things in my time of sports karate. It saved me from the street. It was sports karate that allowed me to be able to get away from that hood and go to them tournaments and stay on the bus for 3 to 4 days and get there and be around the Sonny Onawars and all those people and Tony Youngs and everybody that just gave me hope. And to be able to come back and, you know, give back to this sports karate legacy is truly a remarkable opportunity. The ultimate goal is to be able to, you know, make this point MMA something that we can be able to also offer scholarships to take back to the inner city, and, you know, for the love of MMA, to give people a chance to learn the technical skill set that builds character, which has always been a part of traditional martial arts. You know, Point MMA is just giving us a chance. What it says, are you technically ready? Well, to have technique, you got to have good character. And this can be another avenue to go back and combat the obesity, the bad character, you know, and prepare students and make them better academically, and, you know, and then they can go into the other levels of MMA if they choose to, or if they never choose to. But at least we can, you know, tap into another group of people that maybe don't want to do the MMA full-fledged like it is, but just want to try their hand at something. Well, maybe you might find a kid, as Damon John said, that you can take them through this, and we done seen it in our martial arts schools as well, and they decide to go off and become a scientist, or become a president, or become a, you know, Hollywood celeb. You never know, man. The one thing that we can all agree on is that NASCA, one of the greatest sports karate leagues of all times, that, you know, took upon that same path that Karate Illustrated left out there. They have produced more martial arts superstars than any other league in the world of martial arts. I mean, just do the history. WMAC Masters. I mean, look at, you know, the list goes on and on. You just, you know, you can, we got internet, we can put it in, and you can just do a check, and you can see what NASCA has done for the entertainment world, and, you know, academic world, you know, you name it, the list goes on and on. So everybody, you just get ready. Sit back. The thrill of victory, the agony of character development through defeat, but using defeat as an opportunity to gain the strength and the know-how, as we used to say on the street, flip the script so you can take your game up to a whole new level and become a better person, become a great person, become the person that God intended for you to be. And guess what? We're going to do that from the inside out. So Willie the Bam Johnson, I'm signing off, but I hope you up when I'm up, because I learned that from competition. Got to get up before everybody else. I knew that Richie and all those guys I was competing with back in the day, they were not getting up early in the morning around 4 and 5, and that's the time I used to get up. But now I'm on a different grind. I'm on a godly grind. So I'm up as early as God allows me to get up, with the power and the strength and the will to change the world and inspire you. Together, we can do remarkable things. Point MMA, it's on the way, baby.